Hi guys, it's Kaychak. So late last night we got the news that Legion Mage Tower is returning and it's going to be back permanently starting next reset. So that's Tuesday the 29th of March for NA and Wednesday the 30th of March for EU. Now this is obviously huge news for gold makers and players alike, so I just wanted to talk about a couple of guides I've done previously that cover setting up your professions to take full advantage of this, look at some farming and cover a few things that you could be looking at flipping to make some decent profit when it does roll around next week. There could well be even more demand than last time around, seeing as many people will still be playing from 9.2, whereas when the original Mage Tower came around in December, it was at quite a lull in the game. So let's have a look at some crafting first. Crafted Dreadful Gladiator gear that comes from Mists of Pandaria professions using certain relics of the past is the best in slot for the Mage Tower for many specs, as it scales really well because of the amount of sockets that it comes with. Hopefully you guys have watched my Mists of Pandaria profession guide videos and have this all sorted already, as it's going to be putting you in a very strong position when things kick off next week. Some crafters were making insane amounts of gold, like gold cap amounts of gold last time we had the Mage Tower from selling all this stuff. Now, if you haven't got this sorted out already, then you are a bit behind, because the problem with the Crafted Dreadful Gladiator gear is it unlocks from daily cooldowns with your Mists of Pandaria Blacksmithing, Leatherwork and Tailoring. This means there's a decent barrier to entry and people just can't power level the profession next week to start taking advantage of this gold making opportunity. That being said, these professions are really quite cheap to level up, and if you can start doing it today and getting those daily cooldowns running, then you could at least have some of the recipes unlocked for next week. I have linked my guides for the Mists of Pandaria Blacksmithing and Leatherworking in the description below, and these guides will guide you from not having the skill at all to getting your daily cooldowns running and putting you in a position to get started next week. Now, these videos are some of my very first videos on YouTube, so they are a bit janky on the production quality, but the information they're giving you is really good to get you going. Unlike when I did do these original videos, this is now a long-term gold making prospect. So how about materials, farming and some flipping? Zin'anthid is used in the Potion of Unbridled Fury, which is basically BIS for the Mage Tower, so prices for it went absolutely crazy last time around. I was selling this at 100 gold each on some servers. Now keep an eye on your auction houses, as I have picked up several thousand of this morning at less than 5 gold each, down to 2 gold each on some servers to reset the market. There is some really good farming potential here as well. I've already seen prices increasing on the highest population servers, going up to 50 to 60 gold each on some, and no doubt it will raise even higher next week when the demand kicks in. If you do want to farm something different from Zereth Mortis, you could well get in on this now while no one else is doing it, because you're much more likely to have that whole zone to yourself. And once next reset comes around and demand spikes, there will be more competition in the zone. I do not have a Zin'anthid farming guide, but I've linked Want to Buy Gold's video in the description below as well, as that is probably the best place to get you started if you haven't done this before. Exotic leather is used for the leatherworking daily cooldown and the crafted gear, so like with Zin'anthid, saw the price absolutely spike last time around. Already on Draenor.eu the price has gone from 5 gold to 35 gold, and I think last time around it did peak at 100 gold or just above that. Now, this is another flipping opportunity, but mostly this is something you could be pre-farming. At the moment, I'm sure hardly anyone is farming exotic leather, especially with the price that low, and you could well have the location all to yourself, but obviously you do not want to be selling this until next week. Once the demand does kick in, this place is going to be absolutely swarming with people farming it, just like last time around. Now, I don't have an exotic leather farming video, but I have linked Manthius' video from last time around. Lastly, just a couple of flipping opportunities. Queen's Garnet, since last time around I've been picking these up for less than 10 gold each at times, and they're all stuffed away in a bank. Now these are BIS gems and were frequently selling for 6 to 10k each last time around, even uncut. Just keep an eye on your auction house, as they are frequently getting listed for stupidly cheap. Spirits of War is something else that get massively overlooked. I've picked these up for literally silver and sold these for thousands of gold each. They are used for speeding up some of the Mists of Pandaria daily cooldowns, which can be helpful if people haven't unlocked all the Dreadful Gladiator gear. Once again, just keep an eye on your auction house, because these are frequently posted for literally nothing and a really easy flip. Anyway guys, I hope this video helps you if you are planning on making some decent gold from the Mage Tower next week. Cheers guys. Thanks for taking the time to watch guys. If you can hit like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff really helps me out. And there's some more videos popping up on screen for you just now.